Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. Today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be reviewing Ghost Warhead Sour Watermelon. If you do not know what Ghost is a Las Vegas-based supplement brand which has become incredibly popular with its line of energy drinks based on different types of candy. Now, Ghost uses essentially the same type of marketing and advertising that G Fuel does, where G Fuel, on one hand, will be targeted towards gamers and people into geek culture with flavors kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog peach rings, the Boys Compound V, or the Spyro fruit flavor. Ghost, on the other hand, is listing their flavors based on popular candy. Now, Ghost has a Bubblicious flavor, for example, a Swedish Fish flavor. They have Warhead, and they have Sour Patch Kids. Now, it is interesting that they have two different sour candies instead of just doing one and then having the sour flavors be whatever that is. But I do think that the Sour Patch Kid flavored Ghosts are my favorite energy drinks, especially the Red Berry. With all of that said, what differentiates Ghost from G Fuel is that G Fuel is essentially a Funko Pop in energy drink form, where you are buying the product based on its collectability and exclusiveness. Ghost, on the other hand, is more so targeted towards people going to the gym that want a more nootropic response from the drinks. Now, Ghost doesn't, well, I shouldn't say Ghost. G Fuel doesn't really have much more in it than caffeine in a negligible amount of vegetable juice in it. Ghost, on the other hand, has its own copyrighted supplement type products in it. You have Neurofactor, Astrogen, and Carnipure. Carnipure is L-carnitine and L-tartrate. Alpha GPC is alpha glycerol phosphorylcholine, and estrogen is 10 to 1 astragalus membranaceus and 50 to 1 panax noto ginseng. I don't know what that is, but they have it copyrighted, so that's good for them. Now, in terms of the nutrition facts, you're getting 5 calories, 30 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of carbohydrates. And I'll show the ingredients if my camera will pick it up. Doesn't seem like it wants to, so I'll just list the ingredients for you. Speed this up so this isn't a long video. You're getting carbonated water, citric acid, natural and artificial flavor, Carnipure. You're getting taurine, malic acid, tartric acid, natural caffeine from coffee bean, sucralose, the alpha GPC I talked about, sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate, ascorbic acid, asulfame potassium, the Neurofactor coffee. You're getting root extracts, niacinamide, and pyridoxal 5-phosphorate, and methylcobalamin. Those all sound like they're going to do something for you in the gym. I don't personally know much about supplements or nutrition, but I do exercise, and I'm going to probably drink this before I go to the gym. Now, this is what the can looks like on the front. Shows Ghost, shows their Ghost. This is energy. There's 0 sugar in this. There's the Warhead man. Wally Warhead, I think his name is. On this side of the can. That's what that side of the can looks like. It's telling you you're getting legendary energy, epic focus, 0 sugar, no artificial colors. It says Ghost, 1,000 milligrams of Carnipure carnitine, 200 milligrams natural caffeine, 150 milligrams of alpha GPC, 100 milligrams of the Neurofactor, 100% of 4 daily vitamins, I bet one of them is vitamin B. Let's try this again. That does look like it's more readable now if you pause it and zoom in now. So with all that said about this tasty Ghost Energy, let's give it a pour, and I'll let you know how it tastes. Now, the first thing that's noticeable about this drink is that it does have a very clear but slightly whitish yellow tint to it. Now, there's no artificial flavor or no artificial coloring in this, so this yellow tint must come from somewhere in the ingredients. I don't know which. I've said this on my last review that this does have a Moscato or white wine looking color to it. Now, in terms of the nose of this smells a lot like a very citric acid smell. This does smell a lot like if you were to leave a sour candy in a glass of water and then drink it, which sounds terrible, but in terms of smell, that is a lot of the smell I am getting from this. It smells dangerously sour. Let's see how this tastes with the mouthfeel. Ooh. The mouthfeel is very interesting. In terms of drinkability of this seems like something that you would just want to like sip quickly. Kind of like that. Now, if you were to do what I did, where you just leave this and let this linger in your mouth to try getting different notes, it's so acidic that it just made my tongue in the back of my throat get really phlegmy, which happened pretty quickly, honestly. Let me try that one more time. That's honestly the weirdest reaction I've had from an energy drink. Yeah, this isn't really the kind of beverage you want to let linger in your palate. You want to just sip this. Sip this relatively quickly. This isn't like a fine tequila or something in which you want to enjoy the notes. The acidity and the sourness does taste really good. This does taste a lot like a sour candy, but I don't really know if sour candy is something that you would be wanting to, drink a lot of, or if you would want a lot of these. In terms of the flavor, it tastes a lot like a Warhead, but it is interesting to me how something that I would enjoy like a Warhead, I don't know, it sits weird on the palate. The mouthfeel is very weird. The taste is okay. I don't think this tastes as good as their Sour Patch Kid ones, but let me just give this one more sip and give my final thoughts. What is interesting with this drink is to review it based on how it tastes. You have to separate the mouthfeel from the actual taste, which is kind of hard to do. It's kind of like when you're reviewing a flavored malted beverage like a Four Loko, and you can enjoy the taste of the sour apple, but you're getting hit with that malted taste, which drops it from like a 10 to like a 7. Now, in terms of this specific flavor of Ghost, I like a lot of their flavors, just this specific one. I think the way that it sits in your mouth is bizarre. I mean, this is kind of a very hard to drink beverage if you're trying to nurse it. If you're just trying to drink this quickly, your review may be that this tastes better than I personally think it tastes. I think that reviewing it in a like a dress outfit and trying to find more flavor to the beverage kind of works as a deterrent of how this actually should be drink. Because again, if I'm to let this sit in my mouth, it gets really gross and the acidic acid type taste does a number on the back of my throat. But if you're to sip on this quickly, you're only getting the watermelon sour candy taste. Look at that freeze that they gave me. But if you're drinking this quickly, the watermelon sour taste is really good. You just don't want to drink in a way in which you just let it sit in your mouth. You just want to get it down as quickly as possible. I think with that said, the flavor is good. The flavor profile is really sour, but not overbearingly sour. The taste of it does taste like a very good watermelon. I've had a lot of watermelon drinks, usually hate them. My least favorite soda is the Mountain Dew Major Melon. I think with all that said, I'm going to be giving the Ghost Warhead Sour Watermelon a 7.4 out of 10. Cheers. Thank you for watching another fancy sip review. I enjoy making these videos despite only getting like 20 views. I think in the future I'm going to review the Prime beverages because the Paul brothers are pretty popular. Maybe that'll get me some more views, although I thought the same thing with Moist Critical, but that accomplished nothing. So thank you so much for watching this video. Cheers. Let me know what you think about the Ghost energy drinks and if you think they're better than G Fuel. I reached out to G Fuel. They never got back to me. I reached out to Four Loko. They never got back to me. So the fancy sipper is done playing nice. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Cheers and have a great day.